TxStampin Sharon. I am bringing you a really fast, quick, super fast card. It is a perfect masking technique for just some quick cards that you might need to make. And above all else, during this time of the season, I just want to remind you to just breathe. Here is my card that I'm going to show you how I made. It is super quick to do. It's great for beginners. You could add more to it if you want, but I like it just like it is. I use the Colorful Seasons stamp set because I love this sentiment, just breathe. And you know, right now during the hecticness of the holiday season, we all need to remember to just breathe. My sample card was using real red, but I'm gonna switch up the colors on the video so that you can see which one you like better or which color you want to give a try. I'm using Native Navy and I have a piece of Whisper White. This is 3 3/4 by 5 inches. My Native Navy is 4 inches by 5 1/4. And then I have my Whisper White thick card base, which is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, folded and scored at 4 1/4. I'm going to use the large Post-it notes from your office supply store. And I know that since my Whisper White layer is 3 3/4, it's not exactly like if it was 4 inches, then you could do it every inch. But I'm just gonna take make sure you can see this in the camera. There we go. I'm gonna put the Whisper White layer down in the corner, and I'm gonna use my rulers that are on my grid paper. I love the Stampin' Up! Grid paper. If you don't have this, you can buy this. I hope you know that. I've never really done, you know, like a sales pitch for grid paper, but I'm telling you, it's awesome, and you can just use it over and over again. It comes in a huge pad, so it's a great value. I'm going to start at the bottom, and I'm gonna start at the 1 inch mark, making sure that I am straight all the way across. And then I'm gonna take another Post-it note and I'm going to put it up here on the 2 inch mark, again, making sure that I am straight on both sides by using my grid paper. The 2 inch mark and making sure that I'm lined up over here with my lines. Like I said, I'm using Native Navy, and I'm gonna use the Stampin' Up! Sponge brayers. You can tell that mine are stained, but that's okay. I just take it to the sink and run water on it, and then squeeze it out with a paper towel, and then I just let it air dry. It does come with the 4 sponges and 2 handles, so if you're doing several colors at once, you wouldn't have to necessarily, you would have 2 handles. Make sense? When you're inking up, you want to go around and around and around and around. You don't want to just do this or you'll just have ink on the bottom part. So we're going to go around and around, get a lot of ink on there, and then we're just going to apply it. And I'm going to apply it several times because I really want a Native Navy layer. Whoops. Make sure that that doesn't come up like mine just did. And it's okay to kind of, I don't know if you call this burnishing or not, but I kind of really rub that ink in. Just applying a lot of pressure and a lot of ink. Okay, that looks good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove our Post-it notes, and you really wanna be careful. That ink is very, very wet, so you wanna make sure that you don't touch it for a while and don't get your fingers on it, okay? That's the big key. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to take our Post-it note and we're gonna put it at the 3 inch mark. Hope I don't get my head in the camera. I apologize, y'all, if y'all see my head in the camera. I try not to, but you know, you're so used to when you're crafting, you get right on top of the project. Sometimes I apologize on the videos and sometimes I don't, but I'm hoping you understand and still love me. Oh, that's pretty. All right, let's put our inky stuff away so that we don't get anything in it. And like I said, I'm just gonna take this to the sink and rinse it out. We're gonna take our Just Breathe stamp. I still need the stamp pad though, don't I? Oh, I get ahead of myself sometimes. We're going to stamp Just Breathe. Right there. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry just a little bit more, and I'm gonna move some of this stuff out of the way because we're going to assemble our card. I'm going to go ahead and add the Night of Navy layer using some snail. You know, if snail stresses you out, you could always use multi-purpose glue when you're putting your layers together. If you didn't see my video tip on when you're using the multi-purpose, like say on silver foil, you really want to take like a sponge or something and smooth that out. Don't just leave lines, because you can see the lines through that silver foil, which I thought was kind of crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna go all the way to the edge, but I'm gonna go ahead and add some snail to this because I don't want to rub this at all. We're just gonna center that on. And I'm just gonna rub on the white part. And then I think I'll bring in my grid paper and I'm gonna rub this way just to make sure it's good and stuck. And it was dry, but you know, you just don't want to take a chance and smear it. Last thing we're gonna do is add some rhinestones. Oh, I think the rhinestones against this navy is gorgeous. Let's see. And they say I need one more. I need 5, right? Oh, where to put it? I think up here. No. How about right there? Okay. Here is my Night of Navy Just Breathe. And here is my Real Red. Simple, easy masking technique that you can whip out a ton of cards this holiday season very easily. Can you just picture like cards in every color? I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please let me know below. I love reading your comments and I promise I'll reply to them. If you're new to watching my videos and you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to do so below. And after you subscribe, hit that little bell and you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. Thank you guys so much for watching and happy stamping.